Hey guys, my name is Alexandra Valentine, and you're welcome to my YouTube channel. Compliments of the season, guys. Happy New Year! Happy New Year! I'm so happy that we are all here in this year 2023, and this year is going to bring lots of progress for us. Amen. So, on this channel today, we are going to be drafting and sewing this cute dress that you saw earlier with ruffled side. It's just a straight gown with ruffled side and puffy sleeve. We are going to be cutting and drafting and cutting it on this channel. So what I'm practically doing now is that I'm folding my fabric into two, and then I'm taking my bust measurement plus 2 inches allowance. That's the fold you see there, and then I'm trying to get another fold so that it will be into four for the back part. As you can see, this is the way I'm folding it. I used my bust measurements divide by 4 plus 2 inches allowance to make this fold. So now this is the front and the back part. The back part is wider than the front with 2 inches because it's going to be having a zipper. So let's go straight into the drafting. So I'm marking 6 inches for the neck of this dress since it's an off shoulder, starting from the front part, not from the zipper, the space for the zipper. And I'm just trying to get rid of this edge so that we have a smooth edge. So from the neck, I'm just going to minus 5 because I want this off shoulder to be deep, and then I'm marking the bust point and the waistline. This is not going to have an under bust because we are not sewing a bustier, a breast pad. So the neck is going to be 6 inches, and then I'm marking it, and I'll just connect it to the line of the bust point. So right now I'm marking 2 inches at the middle here because I want it to have kind of like a sweetheart shape. So please be careful when cutting, so you don't cut alongside the back, just the front part. That's where you're going to cut. And I'm going to input my bodice measurements. My bust is 11. As you can see, I fold this fabric on 11, so I'm not going to mark anything. I fold this fabric using my bust measurement, so we have 11 there, and then on the waist we have 6.5, then plus 2 inches same allowance, and I'm going to connect it to the bust. So that is that about the upper part of this dress. Okay, I'm going to like make a slant on the back because I don't like the way it is straight, so I'm just going to make it a little bit slant. So for the back now, I'm coming down by at least 1 inch, so I just have that slant effect at the back. It will not just be straight. So I'm going to cut out the up part of this dress. I'm just going to cut it out and drop it. So now for the down part, we are also going to fold our fabric the same way we folded the up. So giving 2 inch sewing allowance because of the zipper. The back is going to be wider than the front part with 2 inches sewing allowance. So on our waistline, this part is going to serve as our waistline. I'm just marking my waist plus 2 inches sewing allowance. Then from that point down by 9 inches should be where my hip is sitting. So here now I did not add my 2 inches sewing allowance, so I'm just doing that now. And then on the hip part, I'm marking my hip and then connecting it together. So now from this waistline, I'm going to take out 6.5 for my half cut that I removed earlier, and then measure my, sorry, did I say 6.5? I'm going to take out 15.5 and then measure my full length. You understand? My half cut, that's my waistline line length, is 16, and when I was cutting for the front I put 16.5, then cutting for the down I'll put 15.5. So by the time you sew 1 inch, one half inch, it will be 16. And now I've marked my full dress length. I'm just taking out 2 inches from my hip measurement. My hip measurement is 11 minus 2, that is 9. So I marked that 9 there and connected it to the hip, and I'm just going to cut at this. So after I'm done cutting the skirt part of the dress, I went ahead to cut the sleeve. The sleeve is going to be a puffy sleeve, so I folded my fabrics into 4 as I did before, and then I took the upper part of this dress and placed it. So I'm just going to use this armhole I created here to direct me in cutting the armhole for the puffy sleeve for this dress. So as you can see, that's the armhole for the sleeve. So I'm just marking the length I want this dress to be. So I want it to be at 13 inches. So I'm just going to cut it at 13 inches there, and that's basically it for cutting a puffy sleeve. Then you just attach an elastic band at the top and at the hem of the sleeve, which I will show you on how to go about it. So right now you're going to fold the hem of this puffy sleeve like this. Then that's like creating a casing for your rubber to sit. And then I'm going to cut another fabric that we'll be using to turn the neck of our front and back parts of this dress. So I place the front part on this folded fabric right here, and I'm just going to use my scissors to follow the neck, like trimming, cutting it in using the front part as a guide. So practically what I'm going to do now is just to roll a line as to how deep, like to determine the length of this, should I call it lining, or what I will use to flip my front part. So I'm also going to repeat this process for the back part too. So just stay tuned and keep watching. So after cutting that, you're just going to place it like this and then stitch across it, then flip it over. So that's basically it for this front part. So I'm also repeating the same process for the back part too. I'll fold my fabric into two like so, and then I'll take the back part and place it on it, so that I'll use it as a guide to be able to cut out the neck. So right now I'm just going to cut out the neck, determine the depth, and then cut. That's practically it for the neck turning. So I've gone to the machine now to use that um, lining piece to turn out the neck, and this is how it came out. And then I joined the upper part to the skirt part of this dress. As you can see, it's looking very neat and clean. So mind you, after you stitch it and then flip it, before you flip it, you stitch it another one. You do make a stop stitch on the lining part, that's on the small pieces that you see there, not on the dress, so that your thread will not be showing outwards, it will be inside. And so I repeated the same thing at the back, and I also inserted my zip and then joined it to the skirt part. That's practically all for the joining of this gown. That's also just going to place our front on top of this particular dress, and that will be all for it. Stay tuned, please. So for the puffy sleeve, I've gone ahead to insert my elastic into it, so you can see how stretchy it is. And that's this elastic is what will give us that puffiness that we need. So we're just going to attach this to the dress right here. So before attaching it to the dress, we are going to attach our ruffles. So you can see that I'm using my finger to show you that I'm going to take out 2 inches that we added when drafting this pattern. I'm going to take out 2 inches when sewing it for the sewing allowance, or for the seam allowance rather. So before you sew this, you're going to add our ruffles, starting from the waistline here, right here, down to the hem of the dress. So before we start attaching it, you're just going to mark your 2 inches allowance, like the line, so that the line will be visible and you'll be able to know where, or use the line as a guide when sewing your ruffles. So this ruffles is 6 inches long. Sorry, the width is 6 inches, while the length is like times two of the skirt part. So I would have made it 8 so that I have a long ruffle, but because of I was managing the fabric, that's why. So you can see I'm pleating this ruffles right here. So is this pleating that will result into the ruffles that you see at the side. So that's how you just be pleating it and down to the hem of the dress. You can see that this fabric is very long. I have folded it into 4 so that you people will see how long it is. So it's very long. It's like times 2 of the skirt part of this dress. So you just be pleating it like so before you attach the back part of the dress, and then you attach your sleeve, then use 2-inch allowance, 2-inch that you added to sew it. That's practically all for this dress. As you can see, it sits nicely on me. There's no dart on this dress because from the picture I didn't see that. So if you like the way this dress is sitting on me, please kindly subscribe to this channel, give it a thumbs up, drop your comments, and I'll be waiting for you to make yours. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel. Please subscribe.